I appreciate everyone being here today. I'm joined by Adjutant General Kerry Muhlenbeck, Yuma County Sheriff Leon Wilmot, Yuma Mayor Doug Nichols, San Luis Mayor Jerry Sanchez, Yuma County Supervisor Jonathan Lyons, Cochise County Sheriff Mark Daniels, local agriculture leaders, and leaders and members of our legislature. I appreciate you all being here today. We're standing today at the spot that represents much of the incompetence that we are seeing out of Washington, D.C. A wide open border where drug cartels, human smugglers, and sex traffickers can walk right into our country, taking advantage of individuals in the most desperate of situations. We were just briefed by Border Patrol and local law enforcement officers on the crisis here. Our Border Patrol agents are overwhelmed. Citizens here in Yuma are concerned for their safety, and nonprofits left to pick up the pieces of broken federal policies are strained. And yet, we still have not received any signs of action from the federal government. No President Biden, no Vice President Harris, no Secretary Mayorkas. Not a single member of the administration has paid us a visit here in Yuma or any of Arizona's other border cities. President Biden admits that this is a crisis and uses the word itself, crisis. Then his own administration walks it back and says, not really. One day, Vice President Harris is in charge of the border, and then a few days later, she's not. Refugees are encouraged, and then they're not. The wall is stopped, and then maybe not. President Biden, we are getting whiplash out here from all the mixed signals you are sending. The media reports that there's already finger pointing and a blame game going on inside the administration for who's responsible for this mess. But there is one person who can fix this: the President of the United States. President Biden, if you care about the border, if you care about stopping the cartels who are engaging in all kinds of bad acts, President Biden, if you want to stop the disaster that's unfolding here and will only get worse in the coming months, President Biden, you should declare a national emergency and deploy the vast powers of your administration to stop what's happening here. We here in Arizona are willing to step up and do our part. Yesterday, I declared a state of emergency at the border, and I announced we're deploying the National Guard. Under the leadership of newly appointed Adjutant General Kerry Muhlenbeck, we will be sending up to 250 of our best women and men to our border communities, including here in Yuma. They'll be able to provide logistical, field, and operational support to Yuma County Sheriff Leon Wilmot and his team. Standing behind me are legislative leaders, and we are all united on this. We're willing to pay for this out of our own budget, even though this is a federal responsibility, and the cost should be fully paid by the federal government. I'd like to thank the members of the legislature that are here with me today: Senate President Karen Fann, Speaker Rusty Bowers, Senator David Gowan, Senator Sina Kerr, Representative Tim Dunn, Representative Joel John, Representative Joanne Osborne, and Representative Regina Cobb. I want to thank you all for being here. Also, standing behind me are brave and dedicated local officials who are on the front lines dealing with this Biden-caused mess. I want to thank Sheriff Wilmot for his hard work and dedication for keeping our borders secure. I know you and your team have worked overtime to address this crisis, and I want you to be rest assured that help is on the way. I also want to thank Yuma Mayor Doug Nichols Yuma County Supervisor, Jonathan Lyons, and our other local leaders for your partnership. This is going to take an all-hands-on-deck approach, and I know I can count on your leadership and partnership as we continue to face these challenges. And to our local agriculture leaders here in Yuma, I assure you that we will resolve this crisis. We hear you, we hear your concerns, and we will take all actions necessary to support you. This starts with the deployment of our National Guard. Now, there's certainly more work to be done, but this is a step in the right direction.